So TicWatch sent me one of their two new budget smartwatches, the S2, which is very similar to its sister, the E2. Now, the difference between the two is, well, they basically have the exact same specs. The E2 is a little sleeker looking. It does not have military spec rating, and it is $20 cheaper than the S2, which is what I have here, which is $180. Now, finally, I have a little bit of time to do a real-world test on this watch. So I'm just gonna kind of use it as I normally would during my day, check on the battery every now and then, etc. But first, as is the usual, coffee. That's probably also a good time to talk about one of the features that they might have taken out to save costs, which is NFC. You can't use this for Android Pay or Google Pay or whatever, just because it doesn't have the NFC built in. But honestly, for me, it's not a big deal. I usually use my phone for that anyway, and that's what I'm used to, so, you know, but good to know that it's not there. Okay, quick little workout done. I'm running behind, so I don't have time to be here longer. But really quick, it does have a heart rate sensor, and when I compared it to the machines like Grip heart rate sensors, it was the same. So that says something maybe for the accuracy. Now, since it runs WearOS, you can use Google Fit, for example, that's built in to track all of your workouts. I use that a lot. I like it because it's also, at this point, integrated with every other fitness app you could possibly use. So like MyFitnessPal, which I use, it automatically syncs with that, shares my steps, my workouts, all that other fun stuff. But I did know that Mobvoi, the company behind TicWatch, actually has their own fitness app that they've installed on this watch, and you can actually swap out Google Fit for it on like the main screens of WearOS. Now, personally, just at a quick glance, I don't really see much of a benefit to doing that when I'm so already invested in Google Fit, but if you're not a fan of Google Fit, it's there. And I took it off the charger this morning at about 9 a.m., but then I realized it wasn't set up, so I had to set it up and do all that stuff, and it started to kill the battery, and then I didn't think that was fair for a real-world test, so I put it back on the charger and took it back off at 10 a.m. And it is now 1:05, and we are at 75%. Okay, I got to the office a little late today, but I'm gonna get some work done here. But something interesting, when I walked in, looks like I have a package from DJI. It's their new RoboMaster. I'm gonna call it a BattleBot. It's an educational robot, but I mean, it has a cannon, so BattleBot. Stay tuned for a video on this soon. Subscribe if you're not already, if you'd like to be notified when that happens. I'm gonna put this away for now and get some other work done. Okay, real quick, let's talk about WearOS, the operating system that's running on the watch. Now, a lot of people say a lot of bad things about it, and I agree with some of them, but it has its pros and its cons. Firstly, the bad. Battery life on a WearOS device, generally not that great. And we'll see how long this thing lasts by the end of the day and all that other stuff. But just if you took the same specs on a WearOS watch and you had the same on a Tizen or some other operating system, that other operating system that's not WearOS is just going to last longer, period. Also, WearOS can be a little janky sometimes. For example, my phone and the watch say that they are connected, but trying to use this top news feature in the Google Assistant section tells me that it's offline. And it's just little things like this that kind of make you feel like Google just isn't really keeping WearOS as up to date as maybe they could, and it's just a little frustrating. Now for me, besides the fitness tracking aspect of smartwatches, the notifications is the biggest thing that I really use the watches for, and WearOS is actually pretty good at them. They come in at about the same time as the phones do. They can easily be interacted with, and things like archiving an email that I don't need to respond to can be done quickly and faster than taking out my phone to do so. Also, things like replying to a WhatsApp message, email, etc. can be done by swiping on a keyboard that works pretty well on the larger screen of the S2 at least, or by voice, which is great, and again, actually feels faster than taking out my phone, for short things at least. Okay, I just finished having dinner. I have an event to go to in a little bit, which you'll see. But let's take this opportunity to check in on the battery because we haven't done that in a while. It is 7:21 p.m. and we are at 54%. Okay, home, end of the night. It is about 1 o'clock in the morning and we have 40% left. It doesn't tell me screen on time in the app. It says 6%, whatever that means. But it says I have another 12 hours left. So, not bad. All the things I said about WearOS, like, they're still true. It is not the most battery efficient OS for a watch, but not too bad. One of the interesting things about this watch is the fact that essentially it is probably one of the cheapest WearOS watches you can buy. It is $180 for this one. I would almost suggest getting the E2 for $160. The only difference again is like this is a bit chunkier, different styling. I like the styling of the E2 a little better. This has military specs. So like unless you're going to be doing army crawling through the mud, like you're doing a Tough Mudder or like a Spartan race, or maybe you work in construction or you're doing something where you're hitting, like rock climbing and you're hitting your watch against stuff as you use it, that's the only reason I would pay the extra $20 for this. Otherwise, I might go for the E2. But at either of those price points, it's one of the cheapest WearOS watches you can buy. And truth of the matter is that like minus NFC, which is a feature that's missing, but that depends how much you use that, WearOS is WearOS. And so most of the devices out there are going to run very similarly. So why not pay less to have those same features, right? There, guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. Always love to hear from you guys. Again, subscribe if you want more tech videos like the DJI and a bunch of other ones, obviously, that are gonna come soon. If you like this video though, please thumbs up it or share it. It's greatly appreciated. There's also a link below where you can sign up for the email newsletter. It goes out once a week. It does all of the videos that you see here on the YouTube channel and puts those in one email for you, but it also will put things from the website that don't necessarily make it here to video, like tips and tricks and tech news and stuff that I just, you know, it doesn't warrant a video. Otherwise though, as always, thanks for watching.